I use the Swissvax Endurance, which has got PTFE in it.
The strawberry smelling one?
Yeah, it's the wax, lasts about a year-ish, depending on how the customer treats their car. Reasonable result, you know, same sort of thing. This is about the same thing, lasts about a year. Okay, it's a water-based ceramic coating, okay, by AutoClean. But that container is $90, something like that, 5 litres. Yeah. And you'll probably use 100 mils, if that,
for a whole car.
For a whole car.
So it's pretty much the same as the Swissvax.
Yeah, you apply it as in all of these other ceramic coatings. It does behave the same way. Yeah. Like you get the hazing, and if you don't do it, like buff it off quickly enough, it'll bite you in the arse. Right, so you get a panel at a time, all that sort of stuff. Yeah. So it's basically the same amount of work as a higher end coating.
Yeah.
But it's an annual.
But you don't do the prep work?
Rarely.
Yeah.
It's not. So it's not the expectation, because I charge the same price as the Swissvax. It's like $4.95 or whatever it is for a sedan. Yeah. It roughly takes about the same amount of time, even though you got to go around the car twice. I do 2 coats. But I do 2 coats with the Swissvax. So.
Because that's about 300 or 400 a tonne or something, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you get the similar sort of.
So it's interesting though. It's interesting. So you use that as a top up for a PTFE type of product. So the step 1, a PTFE Swissvax product.
Yeah.
And that says it's a ceramic.
Yeah.
Coating.
Yeah. But it's very thin. Like it's.
Yeah, obviously.
It's super watered down. It gives you a good result, but it lasts about a year. You know, I've got a couple of 4-wheel drives. They're out in the open all day, all the time. All right. After about 6 months, it's starting to go off. 12 months definitely needs to be recoated.
So it leaves the same sort of finish and gives the same protection.
But it is really it makes my job easier to clean.
Yeah. So AutoClean just sold me some of that.
Yep.
But just as a maintenance thing.
Like,
yes. And that's what it is.
You can use it to top
It's a top up. It's a top up.
It's only a top up, so it's not a full product.
Oh, so
you can use it as that,
as well.
but you're not spending the $1,500, $2,000 on something that's really going to pop all the time. This is just like putting a wax on, and assuming and
it's only going to last.
And knowing that it's only going to last a certain amount of time.
All right, so I'm just going to cut in here, fellas. So with any of these spray-on type ones, I think they should be looked upon as a maintenance as opposed to the client spending on a coating. I don't think it's right personally if you're going to be.
You can't charge that. Yeah.
If you do all the paint prep and then you put that on, and
I wouldn't.
Yeah. No,
it wouldn't do all that work for. If you want a good result that's going to stay a good result, I wouldn't use that.
Yeah.
All right. But if it's something that is like, I've got a new car. Do you want wax or do you want this? It's going to last about a year. They're both going to last about a year. They're both going to look about the same.
And what would you charge to do that sort of, I suppose, versus the paint protection?
The same. There is a same product from Super Cheap also. Have you seen that? In Super Cheap also there is a product. Around,
Super Cheap.
Yeah, around 120. But it's same like that for 1 year. They told about every 1 year we can use that.
Okay, so it's a maintenance type thing.
Yeah, just maintenance.
Again, how much does that cost?
120 something.
120?
Yeah.
For how much?
I think we can do 2 cars or something.
Okay, all right. So right there,
20 cars.
that was $80.
I bought that years ago.
I got one a couple of weeks ago. It was
twice
120.
Yeah, I lose most of
for
that. The content of that spray bottle. I lose most of that from evaporation. All right.
So forget about retail. I suppose is the message there. We use our suppliers. Let's use their products because, and you can point. You can actually say to the client, look, the same product from Super Cheap is $120. So you're already way in front.
Yeah. And if you apply it same as like Swissvax, it's $4.95. You're putting it on. You're actually doing a bit of the work. You're putting on 2 coats. You're doing a bit of prep on the paint as if you would be doing something like a wax. It's going to look good.
A product like Tough Seal says you don't have to reapply it.
That's what he
There's
said,
not
sure.
one of these products that's
That's what
going
he
to
said,
last
it's
more than
certain
5 years. You know,
Yeah,
that's
no, that's exactly
if you're
right.
lucky.
Yeah,
And the car's garaged all the time, and it's never, never goes
depends on how you
out.
treat the car
Maybe,
also, the
maybe
wash.
it'll last that long.
yeah.
This is the perception a lot of customers have, is once they get this coating on it, I don't need to do anything with it. So you need to break down those barriers really early when you're talking about
The term that I would use is, okay, it's making the car look really good. It's better from our perspective because it's easier to wash and all that sort of stuff. But ultimately, what you're putting on is a sacrificial layer. It will, the elements will affect it over time.
Can you wax it?
Well, you can, but you're just wasting your time
Okay.
because it doesn't stick.
Oh, it doesn't stick at all.
Well, it's not supposed to stick. Is my understanding.